Hey, you guys, let's go ahead and get started with a reading. Let's just see what the cards have to say. What do we got, Spirit? What do we got? Okay, the end of a tough cycle approaches. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn as well. So we also have, oh wow, we got Capricorn. Wow, 3 full moons here. Holy crap. So the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. We also have show the world the real you. We have full moon in Aquarius. And then we have the full moon in Cancer, and it says a personal issue reaches resolution. How many of you are getting fired from your jobs? How many people are getting quitting their jobs? How many of you guys are going through breakups even? Maybe it's okay, and the reason why I say that is because it says a new romantic cycle begins. But in order to start a new romantic cycle, you have to end an old cycle of relationships, okay? But again, listen, this isn't just romantic relationships. This is a new partnership begins, okay? So, but again, you've got these 3 full moons. You can't start something new until you end something. And when I look at the full moon in Aquarius, it's maybe part of the tough cycle was the fact that you couldn't just be yourself. And maybe that had a lot to do with your upbringing. Maybe it had to do with your mother and your father, because we do have the matriarch and the patriarch here. And it was you're detaching from that. For some of you, it's you're finally letting go of all of the things that were embedded within you from your childhood. I look at all the wisdom that it's I feel like I hear you are wise, grasshopper. Okay, so a lot of you guys are wiser because of it. You're wiser in the end. A lot of you guys have been working really, really hard on something. And I do feel you really need to put yourself out there for a lot of you. If you're working from home, you got to come up with new ideas, okay? New strategies, new ideas, and I think you need to bring in new partnerships. For some of you, it's where have you been marketing yourself? Maybe it's time for you to market yourself differently, okay? Also, when it comes to new jobs, maybe you're always going after what you've always done, but now it's telling you, okay, now really it's time for you to tap into the real you and go after what really nourishes you, but also is fulfilling and worth the work. I just got clarification on that too. So let's look at some wisdom of the Oracle. What do we got here, Spirit? What do we got? Okay, for the end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, we got soulmates. So for some of you, you are, closing out old cycles with some soulmates. Some of you guys are definitely quitting a job. And for others of you, you're definitely quitting a job and you're thinking about working from home. Now, we got the show the world the real you, and we've got the why card. That's why. Because you're here to be authentic. The answer to the why is authenticity. And there are some people that don't align with that person anymore. And then we got the personal issue reaches resolution. And look at this. We got come to the edge, baby. And I did say, I do feel like for some of you, you are working from home because we do have Cancer here. We've got Jupiter in Cancer making some aspects right now. And actually, it's making a trine to this moon in Scorpio right now. So for some of you, it is no place like home. No place like home. Some of you, you're definitely moving. You're closing out cycles. Maybe for some of you, you're thinking about getting a new home. Somebody here is going to be taking the real estate exam is what I'm getting. Somebody's taking a real estate exam. Congratulations. I definitely see if you really applied yourself and you really put in the work. Not only do I see you passing the test, but I also see you getting the job. Somebody is going to hire you. Somebody really awesome that's going to take you under their wings. That's only going to be for a small few of you. So if you are thinking about taking like real estate classes or whatever, I would definitely do so if you've been being called to do that, okay? Some of you are definitely going through. This is a mother and father situation. You guys could very well be like divorcing, or maybe you're still married but need to divorce because we got the 2 full moons. It's like we need to reset the scales. Okay, you know that you need to break up, but you're not doing it. You're you're not doing it. Some of you are choosing to stay in a relationship that you know needs to end. 3 full moons needs to end. And like some of you guys are just like, no, I'm not going to do that. But with the number 50 here, 5 is change created by outside forces beyond your control. You have 2 5s here. So it may be forced upon you. Maybe by legalities. I'm definitely seeing a coldness between a mother-father situation. Like there's a lot of coldness here. Aquarius can be cold and detached. And Aquarius is kind of what is keeping the two of the Cancer and the Capricorn separate. Maybe you need to detach from your emotions right now so you can look at things logically. For some of you, this is about a decision that definitely needs to be made. If this is not about a mother and father situation, this could be like working for corporate compared to working for yourself. That's what I'm getting here too. You know, some of you are definitely going to be quitting a job. You're going to be quitting a job, but you really liked some of the people that you worked with. Or somebody that you really liked is going to be leaving the job that you're working at. Could be vice versa. Some of you guys are going to choose to no longer work, maybe like work from home and actually be a stay-at-home housewife and mother, or stay-at-home father and husband. Maybe you decide it can go either way. Because these days the men do stay home as well. Okay? So I am getting that. I definitely am getting someone here going back to school, taking classes, brushing up on some interesting information that's going to help you. I'm definitely seeing you. Somebody here maybe teaching. Maybe it's time for you to start teaching. Doing like an online course. For others of you, it's like you really need to put all your wisdom in a book. Somebody here definitely needs to be writing a book. If you're just sitting at home doing absolutely nothing and you can't do anything else, then it's time for you to start writing that book. Especially, it's like I'm getting that card, trust the niggle. That little niggle inside of you, like trust the niggle. For others of you, you're definitely looking into purchasing a home and selling maybe the home that you already have, or purchasing a piece of land as well. Very interesting. Okay, so let's get some more messages on this. All right, what else do we have? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that one landed face down. It is the balance card, so balance is usually Libra. But I'm going to put it back in, and let's see if it comes back out. Hold on. Ooh. Wow, these cards are just sloppy right now. Okay, I'm going to put them all back in. All right, what else do we have here, Spirit? Please show me what messages do we have here. Clarifying the soulmates and the end of a tough cycle. Princess of Spring. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. And let your creativity take flight. So I feel like, this is about putting a spring in your step, getting excited, really, like, especially for those of you that have been working corporate and doing all this stuff. I feel like you need to do something fun and exciting with your job. Like, put it out there. I feel like, closed mouths don't get fed. Put it out there. If you got like a creative endeavor, you could be teaching a class, you could be doing an online course, you know, those types of things. So definitely put that out there because I feel like people want to learn from you. And people would be there to learn from you. What else do we have? Oh, yeah, definitely. We got the King of Spring, baby. This is about you stepping in. You know, we got the Princess of Spring. Okay. We got the Princess of Spring and we have the King of Spring. So this is going from an idea into action. You know, the Princess of Spring is like that childlike, you know, enthusiasm and wonder. And it's like, hey guys, I'm going to do this. You want to do it too? And the King of Wands is like, okay, after everybody's come in and you got all the people, now the King of Wands like really springs into action and he makes shit happen. A financial windfall, your leadership skills are needed now, and unexpected supporter of your cause. So this is, you know, because we do have Aquarius here, this is about working and collaborating with other people. This is about humanitarianism. This is about, you know, being innovative, inspiring, you know, being wise, theatrical, you know, creative, energetic, enthusiastic, and optimistic. So it's like, as long as you're all excited about what it is that you're bringing to the table, other people are going to be excited about it too. And then, you know how excited we're all going to be about it? We got the 9 of Autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. You know, it was funny. I was looking at this card earlier, and Cancer is one of those who likes to like wrap their head, you know, blanket around their head and just, you know, be alone. This is very much Virgo energy. Virgos really do like to be alone, and we are in Virgo season. Virgos are the hermits, but right now it's like you can still be alone, but, you know, together but separate. So I feel like if you are willing to take action towards something, it's like you take that one step towards the gods and they're going to take 10 steps towards you. As the overall energy that is clarifying a new romantic cycle, and no place like home, we have the Lover's card. Okay, and the Lover's card says true love that is long lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. So maybe that's financial health. It's not always necessarily like physical health. It could be financial health. It could be, you know, just, you know, it could be the health of just our surroundings, you know, what we're taking, how we're taking care of ourselves. For some of you, you definitely need to take better care of yourself. And I think that, you know, you're really looking at your health very wisely and just kind of the way you're putting yourself out there. I feel like for some of you, if this is a love relationship with the Lovers here, it's like, I think you're going to end up meeting someone, but I feel like you're going to end up having to finish something out before you can. For some of you, you've been single for a very long time because the 9 of Autumn is like the single lady card. So if those of you who have literally been single for a very long time, you're going to have somebody come in that is going to want to take action towards you. There's somebody who is going to be fun and exciting and almost like childlike in some way, but they are somebody who, even though they like to have fun and things like that, they know when to get serious as well. And they know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And there's somebody who is like, I feel like they've learned all their lessons, and there's somebody who's definitely going to match your energy. So I do feel like some of you guys are going to get asked out on a date, okay? And again, use your discernment. I cannot sit here and say every single one of you is going to go really well and this is going to be your happily ever after. Get a personal reading for that. I can't do that. These are general readings, so obviously only some of this may apply, none of it may apply, or all of it may apply, you know? But again, these are for entertainment purposes only. Do not base your life choices off of tarot. So do what you got to do. For others of you, if this is about a business, this could be about a business opportunity too. Like you could be working, it could be a Gemini and a Libra. We have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Cancer. Some of you guys are like, I had just heard janitor. I don't know where that came in, but I heard janitor. I heard maintenance. Some of you are maintaining, like putting work into your house. You are hiring somebody to work on your home. you're going to find somebody who's like really excited about doing it. Be mindful about, some people may promise more than they can give. Keep that in mind, especially if you're going to partner with these people. All right. All over the place again with these messages. But that's what I love about them. Let me go ahead and see if there's any last messages on this, Spirit. Is there any other last messages? So definitely you guys have some decisions that do need to be made, but I think you're going to definitely make them. 3 of Cups, whatever decision you're making. There's celebrations. Oh my God, you guys, no joke. Look, the King of Wands, the King of Spring. These are 2 of the exact same cards. So whoever this King of Wands is, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It does not matter if you're male or female because, again, these cards are not gender specific. So you could be taking on the role as the masculine, going after your dreams and getting excited. I definitely feel if you are doing something in a group setting, then you're going to be successful. There might be 3 people that show up. There might be 4. Either way, I definitely do feel like there are people who are going to show up for you that are going to be really excited. And all you have to do is like put it out there. Don't overthink it. Don't overanalyze it. I feel like this is what you've been waiting for. If this is like an opportunity for you to start teaching, I would definitely do that. Do an online course maybe even. And I feel like it's going to bring people together, especially if you're doing like a Zoom meeting where you're bringing all these people in so that you guys can kind of like talk. You guys can have conversations. Others of you, this is about gatherings and getting together with friends, with family. Maybe it's time that you guys do that again. Somebody here needs to go, hey, why don't you come over to my house and let's barbecue? Or, hey, like, let's get together. Why don't you come over and I want to make you dinner? This is about getting back together with friends and family also. And having those barbecues, having those game nights again, getting excited for what the future can hold, And I'm also seeing somebody here, maybe there's a wedding coming up, or maybe you just got married. Congratulations. Maybe you find out there's a child on the way. Congratulations, because I'm definitely seeing some sexy time. Congratulations. I hope that you're excited about this. All right. Well, I'm going to leave that there, you guys. I love you guys all so much. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know how this reading resonates with you. Guys, get out there. Go have some fun. Get out of that house and really just enjoy yourself. Yeah, absolutely. If you're interested in a personal reading, thefootstepstopeace.com. Take care.